Vaheguru, 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 Vay, ngri, 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 vay। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਅਸੰਤ ਅਨਾੜੀ ਕਦੇ ਨਾ ਬੂਝੈ, ਕਥਨੀ ਕਰੇ ਤੈ ਮਾਇਆ ਨਾਲ ਲੂਝੈ, ਅੰਧ ਅਗਿਆਨੀ ਕਦੇ ਨਾ ਸੀਝੈ। One is a sant, one is a sant. Remember, we discussed about this. Sant with the conquered is Vaheguru. Now, whosoever think that they are like Vaheguru, the fake saints, the fake gurus, the counterfeit coins, which are many, they think that there is no difference between them and Vaheguru. Maharaj has talked about them. Maharaj says they are anadi. Anadi ਕਿਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ? Anadi is the person who will say something else and do something else. और उपदेशे आप ना करे. Basically, they will always confuse you. Maharaj is saying, Sant anadi kade na bujhe. They will never understand themselves and they will give the false teachings or the fake teachings. Kathni kare te maya na luje. The nishani is they will charge money by hook or crook. By any means, they will charge money for the spiritual teachings. Maybe in the form of donation, maybe in the form of something. But basically, the idea is the agenda is to loot money from others. Kathni kare, they will do also preaching. They will also do preaching, right? Yesterday we discussed about sons shopping, right? Maharaj is putting a stamp on that. Kathni kare te maya ਨਾਲ ਲੂਜੈ and ਅਗਿਆਨੀ ਕਦੇ ਨਾ ਸੀਜੇ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ they are like blind, not blind physically. Their mind is blind and they will make other also blind. That's why Guru Pyareo, in these lectures, from so many years we are doing this now, and I always say don't connect with a physical being. Gurbani Guru, only Gurbani Guru. If you have any questions, if you don't understand something, you can ask the Gurmukhs, but connection only with the Gurbani Guru. Asa Mahalla Pehla, here Guru Nanak Dev Ji is describing about the fake ones. They will do the writings also. They will write their own granths. Guru Granth Sahib Ji is such a unique, that's why we don't call it a book, it's a guru. It's a Sat Guru because it is not a writing of a one single person. Even if you consider them the person, although they are not the persons, so many Bhagats, so many Gurus, so many Gyanis, all giving one message of Ik Onkar, that divine which is within you, that Satguruji which is within you. Asa Mahla Pehla, Lek Asank, Lik Man. And they will write many books, spiritual books, spiritual writings. Maybe they will start their own scriptures and all. Man Manye Sach Surtav Khan. They will write many and they will feel proud about it. Lake Asank is countless. They will write countless teachings. Lik Man, and the more they will write and they will feel proud about themselves. Oh, I've written this, I've written that. But Maharaj says, Man Manya Sach Surtav Khan. By just writing spiritual books, it does not mean anything. That does not mean that the person is actually spiritual. Unless man has a syari, their mind is connected with the Sach. Surt is the focus, the Dhyan, mind is connected with the Sach, as in the Vairu. Then when they will see something, then they will say something. If they have done the darshan, then you can trust them. But without that, no. And that's why we always say in this, whatever we discuss is only from Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, and you should do the practical of it. Maybe the person who asked this question on YouTube from me, like I think yesterday, since our recordings are like 1 week back, right? No, everyday recordings are not uploaded. I upload everything on Saturday. So today somebody asked me a question. And it was like, you're talking about the Sajdun. Have you experienced yourself a Sajdun? Good question. But that curiosity is coming because we have we have doubt. It does not matter what my personal journey is. My personal journey should only matter if you are connected with me. Never ever connect with me, only with Gurbani Guru. Because I am a human being, I can do a lot of mistakes. I'm not Satguru, I'm not Guru, I'm not Vaheguru. I'm not even a saint. What I am is just like you, Sangat, part of the Sangat. I only share in these lectures what I have personally experienced. But my personal wisdom is not important. What is important is the wisdom of Gurbani Guru. That's why Auji Kori Padli, let's read. Bani Guru, Guru hai Bani, Vich Bani Amrit Sare, Gurbani kahai, Sevak Jan Manai, Pratak Guru Nistare. Gurbani kahai, whatever Gurbani is saying If you will do it, if anybody will do it, they will have a darshan of Vaheguru. That's assurance of Guru Nanak. But if we keep on just reading things and listening to the things and don't do the practical, whatever Maharaj is saying, Gurbani ka hai, Sevak Jan manne hai, if we are not doing it, then you will not have experiences from the Gurbani. But that experience can only be done. You will only agree with these things when you will experience these things. I can say whatever I can, but it will be of no use until or unless you experience it. And to do the experience, we have to do hard work. We have to do the labor. Man manya sach surt vakhan. Then when you will say something, it will have an impact also. And you can say it confidently also. Then you don't have to hide. Then you can say it because you have personally experienced it, what Gurbani is telling you. Kathani badani pade pade par. And then when we just preach, when we just read, when we just speak, and don't apply the wisdom, don't do what Gurbani is telling us to do, then it is just the ego, weight of an ego on our head. Our ego will only increase. The humility will not come. Because Gurbani is all about doing things practically, making sure your lifestyle is like that. When you are doing work, you have to be honest. If the honesty is not there, if the lifestyle is not as per Gurbani, forget about the spiritual path. Karam is very important. Pure karam is very important because if the karam is not pure, and how can we make our karam, our action pure? If we have a taran. Honestly, when we are connected with Vaheguru, then only we can do pure karam. So it's like a chicken and egg situation, but we have to start from somewhere. Do the ardas binti, do the prayer. That Maharaji, give me a smat, give me a wisdom so that I can follow your guidance, your path. And when we do this ardas again and again and again, why was not sitting somebody in the sky, some white old person sitting in the sky with a white beard and all? No. He's the divine, the formless one which is inside you. You don't have to find him outside. ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਹੀ ਬੈਠੇ ਕਥਨੀ ਬਦਨੀ ਪੜੇ ਪੜੇ ਭਾਰ ਅੜ ਪੜ ਭਾਰ sorry ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ ਕਥਨੀ ਬਦਨੀ ਪੜ ਪੜ it is a ਸਿਆਰੀ ਪੜ ਪੜ ਭਾਰ ਲੇਖ ਅਸੰਖ ਅਲੇਖ ਅਪਾਰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ you can write many things but remember for your writing about Vaheguru, you're writing about the divine, but he is a lake. He cannot be written. He cannot be described fully. You can only experience it. Guru Nanak Dev Ji is saying this. Gurbani, Guru is a reality. It's autobiography of the Gurmukhs who have experienced this. That's why it is very important to know that Vaheguru is a lake. His Naam is a lake, cannot be written. We can only write little bit, very little. We cannot describe him because he's beyond, he's limitless. We have ant. Our physical body has an ant. Ant as in we have a limit. Our death can happen anytime. We can perish anytime. But Vaheguru never perishes. Lake Asankh, you can write as many books, as many writings as you can, but we cannot still describe him. Guru Nanak Dev Ji is saying, Aisa Sacha to Eko Jan. He's the only one. Remember, there are two or three. There are two Vahegurus, there are three Vahegurus, or there are so many millions of deities and all that stuff. He's the only one. Yes, he is in everybody. but he's only one. When you have CCTV cameras, let's say CCTV cameras, as in the closed circuit type cameras or whatever, right? Any cameras, for monitoring and everything, right? You have one monitor which can look into all the cameras. Let's say in a building, there are 10 rooms or 10 different places. You have different cameras there to monitor the people coming in, going out. And then there is one server, one software where you can see all the 10 cameras. Now, people can say there are 10 cameras, but the system is only one. Similarly, Vaiguruji is only one, but his senses, as in his Atma, as in the Satguruji, is in everybody. The divine light is in everybody, but he's only one. Another example, if this was a tough example, some more serious, easy example, ocean. Now you take a drop of the ocean, that drop is still part of the ocean, but it is still that same ocean. We go to Darbar Sahib Amritsar and a lot of people will bring Amrit from the Darbar Sahib Amritsar, the holy water, the sacred water, which is called Amrit, right? It is the same Amrit which was there in Amritsar also, but we brought it here. Same thing about physical body. That Amrit bond, that drop is within all of us. Maharaj says, recognize that. When Maharaj says, Nanak Gurmukh Aap Pachane Prabh Jaise Avinasi, he's talking about that. ऐसा साचा तू एक को जान, वो एक को ही है. He's the only one. Jamman Marna Hukam Pachan. When you will know that he's the only one, then you will be emancipated. You will not come back in cycle of life and death. Then you will receive his hukam. You will understand his hukam. As in the Naam. You will recognize the Naam. Jamman Marna Hukam Pachan. Maya Mo Jag Bada Jamkal. We are in the bondage of Maya Mo, attachment. We have attachment towards the things, attachment towards the people, attachment towards our family. And that this is the bonds, these are the bondages. We know at the back of our head, we all know that we have expiry date. We're not going to live forever. But we still have that Maya. We still have that attachment. We are still not detached. But Mana says, how can you be detached? Banda chhuta naam samal. Maya moh jag banda jamkar. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ this moh is by the jamkar, by the angel of death, by the Kal. Because this Maya is owned by the Kal. This Maya is owned by the Kal. And he has, it's like a bonded labor, master slave. We have become a slave of Maya. Maya was actually given to us so that we can use it, use the Maya, and Maya should be our slave. But we have become the slave of the Maya, slave of the Kal. And when the time is going to come, last moment is going to come, then same Kal who was playing with us when we were in the physical body is going to give us the punishment as he is going to become an angel of death. But Mara says if you want to be disconnected from this slavery, from this bondage, the only way is connecting with the Naam, connecting with the Shabad, connecting with the Satguruji, connecting with the divine light, divine sound which is inside you. Connecting with that Satguru, because he's the only one who can give you the peace, who can give you the happiness. Gur Sukh Data Avarnapar. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਦੂਜੇ ਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਲੱਭ. Why you're searching somebody else, some physical being who's gonna give you something? Don't search. There's nobody. Literally, there is nobody. The one you are searching is within you. You don't need anybody. That's why Gurbani is amazing. Gurbani is probably the only scripture, Gurbani, that's why it's a guru, it's not just a simple scripture, who tells you very openly multiple times same thing. In others, holy scriptures also there are things, but you have to search about it. It requires a lot of mehnat, and by the time you will do that hard work, probably your end time will be very near. Mara says in a very simple words, Gursuk Data Avarna Park and the Dujana Lab. Don't look for Anadi Sant, the fake counterfeit coins. Halat Palat Nibhi Tudnal. When you will connect with the Guru, with the Naam, then here in this physical world you will be happy. On the other side, you will be happy. You will not worry. You will be worryless in this sansar, sesa. There will be no sesa. There will be no worries. You will not be living in the fear because you will already die. We have to learn how to die, as in how to kill our home, how to kill our ego. Shabad mare ta ek level aaye. This is what we have to learn. Till the time we don't try to kill our ego, we cannot connect with the Bible. People say, "Mera dhyan nahi lagda ji." Because we are not trying to kill our ego. We want our ego to be still there. Our individual physical identity, we don't want to lose that. We have a fear. What will happen? Don't be fearless. We are nobody. We are nothing. We have no identity. Shabad Mareta Ek live lie, then only the connection will be there. The live will be there. That wire will be connected. Right now, the wire is disconnected. Achar chare ta param chukaye. Now, a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't have calm. I don't have growth. I don't have a lust. I don't have a greed." 99% of the people, I have not done any survey, but a majority of the people, I will say mostly all the people are lying to you if they say they don't have lust, greed, anger, attachment, ego. These five thieves are there for a purpose. We cannot even move our hand if these five thieves are not there in our body, physical body. We'll become zombie. When we say we have to kill the thoughts, we have to kill the automatic thoughts. We have to make sure they are in our control. Why we don't do nasha? Why do we don't do drugs? Because in intoxication, when you do drugs, these five thieves take over. They control you because you become unconscious. We have to become conscious. Every thought we take, everything we do, we need to understand why we are doing it. Gurmat is as logic as possible. But remember that logic should come from the Guru, not from your own mata. It's very difficult. Some people think, "Oh, yeah, this is wrong, this is right." No, who is deciding that? Are five thieves deciding it or Vaheguru is deciding it? That's what achar chare. It's difficult. Achar means the thing which cannot be eaten, cannot be digested. It's very difficult to control the lust, sexual desire, to control the anger. It is difficult, but it is easy. It becomes easy when you are in Sangat, when you are connected with the Gurbani. Achar chare ta param chukaye. Then only doubts will go away. Right now, everybody wants a ready-made stuff. So they're looking for physical beings. Physical beings should come in their life and they should make sure that you cross this ocean, fearful ocean, as in Maya. No, nobody's going to come. You yourself has Vaiguruji inside you. When the mind will be dead, who will be left? Only divine will be left. Man mara, tat mar jaye. अचार चरैता परम चुकाए, जीवन मुकत मन नाम वसाए. You are already liberated, you are already emancipated. Man naam vasaye. When in the man has a syari, when in the mind, naam is embedded. Meaning you're remembering Vaheguru all the time. You don't go behind the thoughts, automatic thoughts. We still have to take the thoughts. If I don't take a thought right now, I cannot speak. If I don't take a thought right now, I cannot drive a car. And who is helping me do taking that thought? These five. But the only difference is what we have to do is we have to make sure we guide them rather than they guide us. For example, when we are on the road, right? Sometimes the GPS is on, we don't listen to the GPS. We listen to our mind. And then we say sorry. Oh, I shouldn't have listened to my mind. I should have listened to the Guru positioning system. Satguru Ji, Gurbani Guru. When we will listen to the Guru, there are no chances of going wrong and going in the wrong direction. But remember, the Guru is the Shabad, Gurbani Guru, not a physical being. Problem comes when people start listening to the physical beings. Jivan Mukat Man Naam Vasai, Maharaj says, you will be Mukat, you will be liberated, you will be emancipated when you will have a Naam inside you. Guru positioning system will be activated. Gurmukh hoye ta sach samay. And you will become a Gurmukh and you will merge in the Sach. Jin tar saji gagan akash. Who is he? The divine which we are talking about. Somebody asked this question also. When you talk about divine, and sometimes you say master, sometimes you say Satguru. It's all one. It's a formless one. He's the one who created this whole universe, multiverse, I will say. He's the one who created the Gagan. He's the one who has created the Akash, the ethers and the sky and everything, the whole universe. Jin sab thapi thap uthap. Nobody can create him, but he has created everything. Thapya na jai kita na hoye, ape aap niranjan soye. Jin sab thapi thap uthap. And when the time will come, he will destroy it also. It's up to him. It's very difficult, very difficult with the people with the ego to understand that. They will totally deny this. They say, no, 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 no. I am myself. Yes, you are when you will recognize the divine inside you. When people are asking for the logic, actually, they are not asking, the five thieves inside them are asking for a logic. They don't want to do mehnat. If you tell them, meditate, kill your thoughts, and then you will find the divine inside you. They will not do that. They say, oh, I need a scientific evidence. Right? You see a milk, you see a yogurt, you don't know that there's a butter inside it. Only when you churn it, then only you find a butter. Otherwise, there is no evidence that there is a butter. If you want to have a evidence, you have to churn it. Churn the yogurt. Then lassi will be separated, buttermilk will be separated, and butter will be there. जिन सब थापी थाप उताप sarab nirantar ape aap. He himself is doing all this thing continuously. If I am speaking, if you are speaking, if you are listening, it is him who is doing it. I know it's difficult to understand, but the more you will get close to him, more you will meditate, more you will do the Simran, you will figure it out. I am not doing anything. ना हम किया ना करेंगे ना कर सके शरीर. We cannot do anything. He's nirantar, continuously doing it. He's active when we are sleeping. He's active when we are awake. That's why our mind has to be awake. When our mind will be awake, then we'll understand that everything is being done by him. किसे ना पूछे बख्शे आप. In the worldly courts, if somebody has to be released, What happens is you go to the court, you need a lawyer for yourself or something. But he himself is a lawyer, he himself is a judge. He's not going to ask anybody. And trust me, Guru Pyareo, one biggest problem which we all have is we think he will punish us. He never punishes anybody. We punish ourselves. We create heaven and hell. He is not going to punish us. Never ever he's going to punish us. He is he's full of love, pure love. किसे ना पूछे बख्शे आप, he forgives everybody. तू पुर सागर माणक हीर. Maharaj is comparing him with a sagar, ocean. When you're in the middle of a Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, or any ocean, right? You see just water around you, nothing else. Manak Heer. And what are your qualities? In the oceans, you have to find the stones or the jewels and whatever. But the difference is when you are connected with Him, that jewels and the stones, the precious stones I'm talking about, are already there. You don't have to search it. You go to a beach, people have that equipment where they search for gold and anything precious, or if they will find some precious stones out there, they have to search for it. But when your mind is connected with the ocean, Vaigu ocean, you already have those precious stones with you. मत विच रतन जवाहर मानक जे एक गुर की सिख सुई. When we will listen to the Naam, we will get all the jewels. First jewel which has been given to us is our breath. In the exchange of breath, we'll get all other jewels. You use your breath, the wealth of the breath, and you will receive the Naam. Barter system. With every single breath, we remember Vaheguru, and Maharaj will give us the breath of Naam. That's Sukham Naam. Tu nirmal sach guni gahir. Gahir, Gambir. He is the only pure, nirmal, immaculate entity. Nobody else. We all have stains. We all know what kind of karams we have done in the past or present or what we're going to do in future. But he's immaculate. He has no stain. Such Guni Gahir. He's full of, he has a treasure of virtues. You can't even name it. In a job set, Maharaj has tried to name few. Namastanga Kale, Namastanga Tripale, Namastanga Rupe, Namastanga Nupe. So many. You can fill the pages about his qualities. So many guns he has, so many qualities. Sukhamana Pitta Gurpir. If you want to enjoy the peace, enjoy the happiness, permanent, eternal peace, then you have to do his bhakti. You have to connect with him. You have to remember him all the time. Once we are connected, then there is continuous peace. You try only for 10 minutes. If you have 5-10 minutes, you're connected, you are going to enjoy so much. You're going to be in peace. And we all have tried that, right? When we do Simran, when that state comes, trance state, you're out of the world. You're disconnected with the physical body. There's no pain left. As soon as we come back in the body, the pain comes back. Sukh mana peta gurpir. Gurpir, one and the same thing. Real bliss is only with the Guru. Eko sahib ek wazir. Now again the mistranslation is here. Eko sahib ek wazir. He himself is the minister. He himself is the master or a king. Sahib. That Satguruji which is inside us. It is him, that Atma, which is we have the Atma, Atam Ram, Ram hai Atma. It's only one. There's no two things. But we will only see that when we will connect. जग बंदी मुक्ते हो मारी. But we are in the bondages of the Maya. Till the time we will not kill our ego, how mari, jag bandi mukte, how mari, how is home, how is ego. We will not be mukut, will not be liberated. It's a very big, thick wall. Gives chiara huye, give kude tutte paal. The wall of ego is very thick, very strong. But till the time we don't kill it, we'll not meet him. Jag Gyani Virla Achari. And there are very rare people in this world. Jag is a Syari, meaning in this world, there are very rare Gyanis. Gyan here is not the worldly wisdom, Brahm Gyan, who will have the spiritual knowledge. But we are so lucky. We have Satguruji, Tanchiri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. We can all become Gyani. Virla Achari. Virla is a rare one. Achari means with a good character. Character is very important. Very important. Karam is very important. We can do as much Simran as we can, but if our lifestyle, if our character is not good, we're not going to achieve anything. Jag Pandit Virla Vichari. In this world, there are very few. Virle. Pandit. Pandit is not a caste. Pandit is the, again, same like a Gyani, Brahm Gyani. The real Pandit is who do the vichar of Brahman, of the Brahman. Brahman soe, jo Brahm vichar hai. Bin Satgur Pete Sab Firenkari. If we will not do the seva of Satguruji, if we will not do the Simran, if we will not kill our thoughts, automatic thoughts, then we will be Ahankari. We'll have a lot of ego. We'll be egotistical. We'll use everything. We'll say everything. Everything which will come out of our mind, out of our mouth, will be in ego. We'll do every action in ego because we are Ahankari. Jag Dukhiya Sukhiya Jan Koe. And then because of the ego, we have pain. The whole world is in pain because of the ego. But there are rare ones, Sukhiya Jan Koe, who understand that the ego is a disease. Hum mein dirag rog hai, daru bhi isma hai. Daru, as in the medicine, is also inside us. And home is also there, medicine is there, also us. The Naam medicine is there. Daru Naam Leya. Once we will have the medicine of Naam, then we'll not have ego. Jag Rogi Bhogi Gun Hoye. Jag Dukhiya Sukhiya Jan Koe. Jag Rogi Bhogi Gun Roe. Because of the disease of ego, because we indulge in the ego, we are always crying for small thing. Then again, see, something happens in our life, we keep on crying, keep on crying. Jak upjai binse pat khoe. But when with Vaiguruji's kirpa, if we want to rise above the ego, then the only way is to connect. But what is the problem? We have forgotten Vaiguru. In the daytime, just self-introspect, Guru Pyaro, everybody. अपने अंदर झाती मार के देखो. How many times in the day when we are busy in the work or any other thing which we are doing, do we remember Vaiguru or we forget Vaiguru? Very few people will remember Vaiguru. That's why I always request everybody, when you walk, make your walking as if you're doing the same. Even if you're in meeting, remember Vaiguru. Antargat Simran. Listen to the Kirtan. Use your AirPods. Jug upjay binse pat hoye. But we will perish. We will be dishonored if we will not remember Vaheguru. Gurmukh hove bujay soye. We have to become a Gurmukh, then we will understand. Gurmukh is whose face is always towards the Guru, meaning he's listening to the Sadguru all the time. Every single moment, everything he or she decides, the mind decides, is as per the Guru's mat, as per the Guru's wisdom. Mango mole par afar. Vaheguru Ji is Amul. He is Amul. अमूल is अमूल गुण अमूल अपार अमूल उपारी अमूल भंडार अमूल आवे अमूल ले जाए अमूल पाए अमूल आसमाए. No one can put a price. If somebody have a millions or a billions of a dollar and he says I can buy Vaheguru, I can meet Vaheguru, maybe will be able to go to the moon or any other planet. You can buy many things, but you cannot buy Vaheguru. You cannot even come iota, not even little bit close to Vaheguru. You cannot. For that, you have to surrender. You have to remove your afar. You have to remove your ego. Because the weight of ego is so much. We have so much weight of our ego that we cannot come close to Vaheguru. Till the time we are not humble, we don't surrender, we will not be able to meet Vaheguru. We have to take wisdom of Gurbani. Then only Vaheguru will come in our mind. Through the wisdom. Atal achal gurmati tar. Guru di mat di tar. The shower of wisdom will come. And we have to make sure that mat, that wisdom is enshrined in our heart. And how we will do that? Paye mile, pave paye kar. Paye mile. Paye means love. Only with the love of Gurbani, only with the love of Naam, whosoever you love, Guru Pyare, you will be scared of them also. For example, you love your wife, you love your husband, you love your father, you love your mother, you're also afraid of them. Why? Because you don't want to upset them. When we will love Vaheguru, when we will love Naam, we'll also be afraid also that we don't want to do anything where we will lose the Naam. We don't want to indulge in lust, greed, anger, attachment, ego because they are always there. Calm is always there. When you do the bhakti, the impact of lust, greed, anger, attachment, ego is more. They are there to fight with you more and more unless you knock them out of the ring. And you can only knock them out with the Sachi Sangat, with the Naam. There's nothing else. But with the love is the ingredient. Pae mile, if you want to meet him, love is the only ingredient. Pave, pae kal. By making sure every step we check. We do the check and balancing of our karmas. Every action we do, we need to check, are we doing right or wrong? If you are doing wrong, no problems. We are here to do mistakes. But we have to accept and move on. Accept and move on. And do the ardas menti. Which ardas? Kam, krodh, ar, lobh, moh. Binas jaya mev. Nanak prabh sharnagati. Kar prasad gurdev. Nanak neech kahe vichar. Maharaj is calling himself Neech. We can't call him Neech. But he himself, Nanak, Neech kahe vichar. He says, I am the lowly. I am the lowest. We can't call him lowest, but he's calling himself lowest. Maharaj is not just saying it just for the sake of saying it. That shows the humility of the Satguru Nanak. But we have so much ego. He's saying, I am doing the vichar, but I am so lowly, but I am not, that I cannot, it doesn't belong to me. He's being so humble. That's what we have to learn, Guru Pyareo, to be humble in every action we do. Ego and Naam cannot be together. Either we can have an ego or we can have a Naam. होमे नावे नाल विरोध है दोए न बसै इक ताई. And to remove the ego, Gurmir Jita Har Har Kita Tuti Pita Paramgada. All the doubts and ego will go away when we do Har Har Vah Guru Vah Guru Vah Guru. Then we can break the wall of ego. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. हाँ जी गुरु प्यारे, किसी का कोई सवाल? Any questions? Going once, going twice, going thrice. आओ जी सिमरन करिए. वाह tummy in, listen to your voice. Guru tummy out, listen to your voice. वाह गुरु वाह गुरु. सेवा कर लो जी 5 मिनट वास्ते कोई भी. वाह गुरु
Waheguru, 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 Waheguru.